Hey guys, welcome back. I want to talk to you today about Morphie brushes. There has been a long, drawn out conspiracy with Morphie brushes and the shedding and the quality and the long lasting to the products. The reason I bring this up today is I've had a problem. I purchased the 504 Blend and Sculpt and Blend, I believe it was called. They're mostly they're eyeshadow brushes for the most part. This is a G38, and the reason why I'll bring that out, this is a concealer brush, but I wanted to show you the difference in the types of brushes, handles, whatnot. These are made so much better. These are the G38s. I forget what these handles were called. This is a concealer brush. I actually use this to blend down shadow. If you ever get a very harsh line when you're working dark colors like this, you can see it knocks that line right out. I was just getting too much of a harsh line, and that's what I use this brush for. But the reason why I brought this out, those aren't so much the problem. The Jaclyn Hill ones, the gold line, and there are a few other lines in Morphie that are not that bad. They're more of a professional line, but when you get into the less expensive ones, you get into problems like this. This actually, I lost all the bristles. They just popped out. I didn't even get to wash it. I used this brush about 5 times, and you see, the bristles popped out. I shoved them back in and I squished it shut. You'll notice a few of my brushes that are kind of oblongy, but you can see, let me see if I can, I need something dark to here. You can see the bristles are hanging out. I've actually trimmed quite a few of them. These synthetic ones like this, they don't seem to be such a problem. The problem I have, it's not a Morphie. The problem I had was with those. I have the travel kit. It comes in a little black and white container. That's these here. These weren't so bad. It was just something to do with this set in particular. I purchased 2 sets that day, and I do not remember what the other set was, but I had problems with, and it was the eyeshadow brushes in that one as well. Nothing like dropping a palette, especially a Jaclyn Hill palette, that it's hard to replace. I think they have it back in now. Anyway, I've started out today with the Morphie 35B palette. I'm doing kind of a pink and purpley look. The reason why I'm going to get to, I bought something cool from Makeup Geek, and the colors I've done here, I've started out with this one here to lay down as my base. Then I went into this this purplish pink, this pink, and this purple to kind of give this little gradient pink and purplish look. I was just kind of blending that down a little. I do still want that. I want a pink kind of halo behind it, not too much, but I do want to bring that purple in. And when I show you what I'm laying this look down for, just kind of trying out a new look. I do like to wear pink and purple looks a lot, but I am actually really wanting to do something in specific with this. So, as far as brushes, you know, I was really upset because Morphie does not stand by their brushes beyond 30 days. Even for just regular consumers, not professionals. I can see a professional makeup artist that's using these every day. You know, you're washing them several times, sometimes even several times in one day. But as far as just the home user, 30 days for a warranty, I think is a little ridiculous, you know. And when I had expressed to them that, you know, I don't use them very much, I didn't even realize that they really, you know, warranty anything. So I didn't do anything until a friend of mine actually said something to me. And that's when I contacted Morphie. I had emailed them. They did not answer my email, which they claimed they did. I asked them to send me a copy, you know, forward me the email they sent so I could see the date it was sent. Of course, they couldn't do that. Girl on the phone was very, very rude to me. I'm not a rude person. I don't give a shit. It's, you know, it's brushes. You know, they act like you're trying to pull something. And I went to Taco Bell today, and I asked for 2 sides of sour cream. The girl messed up. She put sour cream on the item. How do you put 2 orders of sour cream on one item? I don't understand. Go figure. Oops, sorry. But I love these. Have you guys tried these switch so you can change your brush out? Because I love using this brush here. This is like one of my favorite brushes to use. And I will actually use this for the entire look. For the most part. Anyway, let's go back to what I was saying. Go to Taco Bell. You know, I said something to her. How do you put a double order of sour cream on a quesadilla? Don't know. Anyway, I said something to her. She gives me this look like, oh my God, you're trying to steal. Like I'm trying to steal sour cream. Really? Come on, guys. But, well, stupid. That's what it's, you know, the Morphie thing reminded me of that, because what am I trying to get, like brushes? No, I honestly, I just wanted the couple of brushes that were screwed up. I wanted them replaced. That's it. You know, it's not like I was asking. I'll send them back the other ones. They can have the defective ones. No biggie. But you know what? I'll be ordering Sigma brushes from now on. They're a little more expensive, but you know, hey, we're gonna crush a brush. I got one of those Z palettes, and it's from look, now I start telling you about it and I can't find it. Oh, here it is. It is Beauty Junkies, and it came with a brush. It came with one of these little double-ended brushes. I love this brush. This is like the fluffiest of fluffy. Look at that. I mean, it's like my big old hooded eyes. That just goes perfect right there, you know? It's so hard because I have a hooded eye, so what I want to do, if you ever watch me do my eyeshadow, I bring what you would call your crease. I actually bring my crease up into here. And what that does is it gives me more of a set-in look. You can kind of, it's hard to kind of see where you can kind of, I bring it a little higher, and what that does is it gives me more of a set-in eye. That's why I don't really do wing line looks. I don't really do heavy dark to my eyes because they look small enough already. Hey, but anyway, I had brought up a subject on here about confidence and how, you know, you're the most important person. And I wanted to kind of go into a little more into that as we do this. I want to try kind of bringing this really cool color into this, but I don't know if it's going to work, but we'll see. Anyway, back to the confidence. Somebody had made a comment, and it kind of choked me up. She was like she thought I was joking when I said you're very pretty. I don't, you know, basically, you know, I can't believe you would be that hard on yourself. I think she was serious. And she's on my channel. She apparently knows I'm talking about her. Sorry. Not talking bad. It just kind of choked me up, you know, because she's a very, very, very beautiful girl. And I had made a comment about her makeup. I mean, and you know what? That's a lot to do with why I'm doing this pink look. She had a pink look on her eye, and it looked just fabulous. Loved it. But very pretty girl, and she just, you know, and I think she really was like being sincere, and that's sad, you know. But I watch Dr. Phil a lot, and Dr. Phil likes to say about kids that it takes 100 attaboys. By the way, I'm going into the this purple frosted kind of shimmery color right here, and just kind of laying it into where I did the purple, just to kind of darken this up a little bit, just a little bit. He always says it takes 100 attaboys to make up for one you're worthless, you know, basically. But you know, I used to be very heavy. I was over 300 pounds, well over. I lost all the weight myself. I just put my mind to getting myself a little healthier, and just started taking a little better care of myself, you know. And then I got into makeup because I didn't have a whole lot of self-esteem. I still don't. I am probably the worst at myself, because one of the hardest things for a woman to do is look into the mirror. I'm looking into a mirror as I say that. Look into a mirror and just be honest with yourself, you know. And I'm not saying like, you know, negative. You should sit down in the mirror, and I think every girl should do this at least once a day. First thing in the morning, you know, you have your coffee, go to the bathroom, walk in the, you know, stop at the mirror, brush your hair, and look at yourself in the mirror. Try this exercise and find things positive about yourself. Not necessarily your looks, not necessarily anything, you know, in any kind of order or sorts, but find 5 things positive about yourself, and tell yourself, you know, look at yourself in the mirror, but mean it. I mean, don't sit there and don't blow smoke up your own ass. As I got a purple eye. You guys didn't tell me I had a black eye. Well, purple eye. God, I hate when that happens. That's why I'm doing redoing my face makeup. I have makeup on from earlier today, but I really want to try this look. But anyway, sit in front of the mirror every day. Try it for a week. You know, and just, we are our worst enemies. And you know, what you think, I mean, me, I can't stand my eyes. I want to like take my eye and like crank it up like this, because my eyes are so, I mean, I can't even like move them, because I have like no forehead hardly. Well, I have a forehead, but I don't have loose skin. But I have the worst hooded eyes. I hate that. I want to like, you know, my face, because of my accident, is so much different. And God, these scars really bug me. And like right here between my nostrils right there, it's hard. It doesn't really show up on film. A lot of these do. This one, and I've got the one back here that, well, it goes up in my hairline, but it's hard, you know. It's very hard. But got very embarrassed the other day. I caught my husband watching my YouTube channel, and he's like, "Oh, you're so cute." I'm like, "Oh my God," I got so embarrassed. But do me a favor, guys, do that every day. 5 things every day for a week. Anyway, before I run out of time, I want to show you this really super awesome thing that I got on Makeup Geek. You know, I never really got into their stuff, and I was looking at, whose channel was that? God, I can't remember. It was some girl, and she had this color, and it was just, oh my God, I was like, to die. I think it's called Rowdy, and it's a Ritzy. This is it here. I don't know if you can kind of, it's a duochrome. Look at that. But now what's weird is this stained my eyelids red, and when you get it on your finger, it will actually, it comes up red. That's so odd. But it lays on like a brown with a green gold shimmer. I got that. I got this here is called, this is Blacklight. That's my favorite. I'm like on this duochrome trip. Yes, I'm stuck in the 70s. This is Phantom. I'm going to show you a couple of these. Whoa, thank God I caught that because they don't have pots. And this is, I'm Peachless. This one's a very light. But this whole look was for the piece de resistance. These are my two favorite colors, okay? This is Blacklight. Oh, let me get, I thought I had a little more on there. They are duochrome, so this is Blacklight and Phantom. Look at this. Is that not pretty? This is Blacklight and this is Phantom. They are just so pretty. And I'll tell you what, they pop. You're seeing them, you know, on here on camera, and I tell you, they are so pretty. I'm like so into duochromes, it's not funny. Anyway, that's the whole reasoning behind this look. Grab my Fix Plus. Go ahead and grab, I'm going into Blacklight. I might pop a little bit of Phantom in there in the corner, just because Blacklight is it's very purpley. This is without, this is with a brush without wetting it. It's very, very pretty. Yes, I just hit myself in the nose, not paying attention. Now, lay down some Fix Plus with it. Now, when you do a duochrome, they work really good wet, but you want to, see, pat them in. Right. Pat them in, or use your finger. And I lay them, I'm very heavy-handed when it comes to duochromes. But look at that. Is that not beautiful? Look at that. Look at that. What do you think? God, can you name who says that on YouTube all the time? Come on, guys. We're working with duochromes, so it's the original halosexual herself, Christine, which everybody spells wrong. I do it too. I don't know. I always mess her name up. She spells it different, and I always forget how. You know, but I know how that feels, though, because growing up, my name was always spelled wrong. Is that not gorgeous? Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Now, I'm going to wipe this off. I got a little wipe here. This is what I like. I'm going to go into Phantom. And I'm going to pop that right there on the center. You know who I think of Tati. Every time I do that, it pops something right there. Right there. Because she does that with everything. She's the one that taught me that. And I'm going to pop Phantom in the corner right here. I could like live for this stuff. Look at that. Is that not beautiful? Now the cool thing with Phantom, let me grab a different brush. Cool thing with Phantom is it's such a pretty color, but you can also use it as a highlighter. I got it the other day and I've already played with it a little bit, can you tell? But look at that. That is just beautiful. It kind of, this light kind of drowns it out, but it is so pretty. Now, I'm going to take a little bit of black light, and I'm going to run it right here. I don't know if you noticed, but while I was talking, I just ran a little bit of that dark purple along real tight of my lash line. Now I'm going to run black light right here, just real tight up against the lash line in the center. I'm going to look like a neon disco ball here in a minute. And this is a damp brush, so I'm going to pull some of that darker purple that I laid there in. And I'm going to go back in to this Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm going to grab some of this purple. And I'm going to, this is that dark shimmery purple right here, and I'm going to bring that real tight on that lash line. Now, if you have hazel eyes, I will tell you a little trick. Purples make your eyes pop more green, way more green. I don't do wing liner, but I like to go ahead and just bring that. I take the darkest color and I'll go ahead and bring a wing in, just to kind of define that eye a little bit. And I always take from the lower lash line, the corner right here, and I would take it and I would kind of draw that color up. And what that does is just kind of pulls, I'm going to kind of pull the eye up because I do have such hooded eyes. Oh, now let me show you with this, wow, 20-minute long tutorial. I have not sat here forever and talked for 20 minutes. Okay, I'm just going to take this little Morphie brush right here. It's just a synthetic makeup brush or eyeshadow brush. I'm going to go into Phantom, which is this color, this duochrome color right here. I'm going to just go light into it. I'm going to tap it off, and I'm going to bring it right here. And I'm going to bring that as my highlighter. You don't want to go too much because you do have a lot of duochrome on them eyes. This would be great for like going out. It's a great Halloween look, I'll tell you what. You don't look like you're glowing in the dark. It looks like, if you see this in regular light and not these big bright lights, it almost looks like I have a black light shining on my face. You can see right here. See? Bring it right here. One of the things I love to do with this is lay it right here. That's the other thing I didn't really talk about. I am so happy with my lips, guys. I was so scared that I would wind up with, you know, who duck lips. But, Brienne does such a good job. I mean, I am just so happy with it. Let me pop on some lip color here. I don't really have my makeup. It's from earlier, so I'm going to go over and just kind of set this back up again. But I do want to show you this color. This is Sellout from Too Faced. It's a new color that I got. I actually thought this was a kind of nude, and it turned out to be more of a, it is a nude, but it's more on the reddish kind of side. Any of you guys that have been on my channel for any length of time, you know I had no lips before. Well, no top lip before. And I don't like to overdraw my lips. I hate it. I just did, not meaning to. I have not got the steadiest hands. I do want to show you a little trick. People talk about overdrawing their lips. One of the things, if you do want to overdraw your lips, go ahead and overdraw your lips. Do what you want. But if you overdraw them and you take a Q-tip and you just roll it, especially with these more permanent, that I went a little hard and I wanted to. Let me kind of bring this side up to match. See how it's overdrawn? But if you take that Q-tip and you soften that line, see the difference? Let me show you real quick. Let me show you a, here, let me overdraw the other one. Okay. All right. Let me see they're overdrawn. See they're overdrawn? And I'm going to go in and I'm going to soften this one because I darkened that other side back up. Just take that Q-tip. So all I did was soften that line. I didn't take any of the color off. I'm still overdrawn. I'll show you back on this side again. Over in here. All I'm doing is softening that line. If you soften the line, that's going to take away from the fact you've went over your actual lip line. And if you look closely, I'm way over my lip line. My lip line is here. I have tiny lips. My lip line is right there. But what I've done is I've taken the Q-tip and just softened it. You're not taking color away, but what you're doing is just, you're softening that line. It's almost like blending your eyeshadow, you know? Never really saw anybody doing this, but I have had lip issues for as long as I can remember. And that's what I've always done. Then coming up, wanted to talk to you guys about this. Finally found a foundation that is a full coverage. Just going to give you a little peek here. Give you a little peek. This is a very lightweight foundation, but she is full coverage. Look at that. You can cover your mama with this. And it blocks out all that red. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and finish my face up here and get this video up and going for you guys. Thank you for staying and watching. Have a wonderful day. If you have any ideas or have questions or comments, please post below. Remember to subscribe, guys. The more subscribers we get, the more new things we can start getting into. I have been talking to somebody about some giveaways. It is a makeup company that is very interested. What this really is I'm trying to make this where it is more of a 35 and over type kind of makeup-y channel. And, God, I get a little bit of a tan, I guess. Anyway, I want to make this where it's a little more of a 35 and over kind of makeup channel where we can talk about things and go into some makeup tips and tricks that youngins don't have a problem with. Thanks for hanging out. Have a great day. Talk to you soon. I'm going to go finish my makeup and I'll see you soon. Bye.